The Justice Department now says the law enforcement response in Uvalde was a major series of failures. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Brittany Johnson.
And I'm Brian Curtis. The federal report released just hours ago details chaos and confusion during the 2022 shooting at Robb Elementary. It also offers dozens of recommendations to prevent similar attacks in the future. Here's Allie Spillyards.
Beyond the faces and names of the 19 children and 2 teachers lost, the tragedy at Robb Elementary will forever be remembered by these images. More than 300 members of law enforcement waiting 77 minutes to confront a teenager with an assault weapon.
I hope that the failures end today.
While families call for accountability, federal officials are focused on the next time, with the DOJ releasing more than 200 recommendations for law enforcement and schools and a report on what went wrong.
I think it just reinforced the catastrophic failure on the part of law enforcement in this incident.
Retired Dallas ISD Police Chief Craig Miller says many of the protocol outlined today were already implemented at the state level in the wake of the massacre. Still, he says there is a need for an incident command system and better interagency training.
In this instance, the police officers outside weren't even able to communicate.
We call it the blue tsunami, which is all the police officers rushing to the scene. If those officers aren't controlled in some way, they actually become a hindrance to getting things done because there's not a clear chain of command.
Last year, NBC5 Investigates took you inside advanced law enforcement rapid response training.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun!
The gold standard Governor Greg Abbott called on all law enforcement to receive in the wake of what happened in Uvalde. It focuses on immediate response.
Time is the enemy. The longer it takes to stop the attacker, the more people will be injured.
Today's federal report makes it clear that didn't happen.
You had 23 different agencies outside, and I would dare say that more than a handful of them weren't even able to hear the radio that was being the call that were coming into 911.
Miller says it's a systemic issue.
If we had a situation happen in Metroplex, we would have more than 150 agencies who would be responding, and with very few of them having the capability to even communicate with one another.
At the time of NBC5's investigation, almost 80,000 certified officers in Texas still needed to take the alert training. Teams have been working to certify more trainers and help more Texas officers be prepared. Miller says preparation is key.
The fact is that we can't go back and change what happened nearly 2 years ago. What can we do that'll make us stronger and make us better prepared for the next incident so we'll be able to handle it better?
Allie Spillyards, NBC5.
Today, Governor Greg Abbott responded to that report saying, quote, "I thank the U.S. Department of Justice for their critical incident review of the tragic shooting at Robb Elementary School. The state of Texas has already adopted and implemented some of the recommendations proposed by the DOJ in this review. We will continue to evaluate all possible means of making our schools safer."